Right, hello and welcome to the short midweek update on the channel. Again, you find me on the bank and we're in search of carp. So one thing that I love about being an all-rounder is that you can literally open your door in the morning and pick and choose which species that you want to target. This year, in January and February, we're going through a really mild spell. 11 degrees this morning, so I've come back out in search of a winter carp. Before we get into the vlog, I just want to say thank you to all those guys who've left comments in the last two midweek vlogs and their thoughts on what they want to see in them. At the moment, it's probably going to be carp fishing or the odd pike session that I'll put into these. But thank you to all those guys who left comments, who let me know what it is you want to see. At the end of the day, you guys watch the videos, so if I can try and do content that you guys want to see, then it helps me out. So I just want to say a big thank you to all those guys that left them comments. It really does help me out when deciding what to put up on the channel. With that in mind, today I've decided to use a hook bait that kind of pays homage to the early vlogs. So if you guys have been here since the early days on the vlog, you'll recognise the hook bait that I'm going to talk about now. The hook bait is a juice dumbbell. Back when the vlog first started, my carping really involved a method feeder and a juice dumbbell. A perfect little trap placed here and there to try and trip up a carp. Now we're on bigger lakes targeting bigger carp with carp tactics, but today I just thought I'd pay homage to those early vlogs. We're talking about bait. I'll quickly go over the bait that we're using on the session. Today, as you can see on screen now, we've got a mixture of Cheshire particle hemp, tares, there's some popcorn maize in there and the odd little bit of a white tiger nut. Into that, I had some red maggot left from yesterday's session on the river, so I've placed some of that over the top as well, just giving that visual attraction on the bottom. And the rest of the bait, the hemp and the popcorn maize is there as a visual to try and get the fish in the area, but also not to overfeed them when they arrive. You've got to remember that it is the middle of winter, so them fish, although a bit active today, will still take a while to find the bait. And you don't want to overfeed them when they arrive. You want them coming in, attracted, picking up the odd bait to get confidence, but not too full that they don't find your hook bait. The rods are out, so fingers crossed we can get a run. Fish have been super active, topping all over the place. And it doesn't feel a bad fish, to be honest with you. It's just gently plodding. Like I've said before, with these winter ones, your heart does go, because in summer you kind of know another one's coming. In winter you never really know. But there's the first carp of the day in the net. So on this blog I talk about windows of opportunity. That's one carp resting in the net, the rod back out on the spot, and it's gone again. 2 hours of nothing, and then 2 runs in literally 10 minutes. In it comes, smaller than its other brother, but nonetheless welcome. So my little girl who you see on the vlog from time to time sent me out this morning with a good luck charm, and boy has it paid off. Let's take a look at the first carp in what has been a manic start to the session. Dark along its back and almost mahogany along its side. A beautiful example of a winter carp. A beautiful fish, and more than made up to have caught it. If that had been the only fish we'd have caught today, it'd have been made up. But the rod has screamed off again while this was resting in the net. It's not as big, but let's take a look at it. And how different can two carp be? One charcoal backed and mahogany sides, and another one as white as the clouds. How different can two carp be, eh? Lacking the size of the first one, but equally as welcome. A great start to the session. Let's get them both back and get the rod back out. Time for these lovely fish to go back. Well rested and ready to go. And this one, not been in our company as long, but time for it to go back. Carp number 3, and what it lacks in size, it certainly makes up for in colour. It's got the colours of the sun in winter, and as you guys on the channel have probably worked out by now, I really am not bothered about the size of fish. Don't get me wrong, we all love, you know, the big pike and the big carp that pull back, but I just love getting a bend in my rod, and that has brightened up my day. The third carp of the day. Let's get it straight back. So with that early action, it's going to be quite hard to know when to top the swim up, so I'm just going to treat it as if it's chub on a river and just keep topping the swim up with the odd pouch. When we started, I put about 4 to 5 pouches in, and we've had that early action, so every half an hour just going to go over the top with about a pouch and a half, 2 pouches, just to keep that bait going in, but hopefully not too much that you'd overfeed it. And let's hope carp are like chub, greedy. And it's absolute chaos at the moment. Just put that carp back and the left hand rod has absolutely melted off. A nice bend in the rod, and for once on here it seems like we've got 2 spots working, and that lucky charm. And what a session this is turning out to be. One resting in the net on the left hand rod, and the right hand rod just absolutely screamed off. This does feel an okay fish. It's the smaller ones just seem to scream off, the better ones just gently plod. So fingers crossed we can get it in and take a look at it. And that's the second double hook up of the day. Let's get them both unhooked and take a look at them. Sunday mornings for me normally would be pike fishing. That's the time when I would go out, but there's just something about these winter carp that's grabbed me, and the conditions today, when I opened that door, as I said at the start, just screamed an opportunity. And it just shows if you're willing to get out there and try on them days, you can have some real red letter days right in the middle of winter. And it has been a day where jumping on the opportunity of that warm weather has paid off. Let's get this one back and have a look at the next one, which is slightly bigger. In the early days I did a playlist or a series called The Search for the Jewels of the Lake. It is on a playlist on the vlog if you check it out, and in that it was a small lake, but it had some nice commons in it that were pristine, and this fish reminds me of them. And this perfect condition feels like one of the jewels of the lake. Just over 16 pounds. And I feel buzzing, absolutely buzzing on a winter's day with the warm winter sun showing off its colours perfectly. Let's get it straight back. So a closer look at the rig. As always with my fishing, simplicity itself. You've got some tungsten loaded tubing just to pin the back a couple of inches down, a simple lead clip, 2.5 ounce lead, a rig sleeve. I've got some tungsten loaded line for the main for the hook link, a Dinsmore shot just to keep it all pinned down, a size 6 Corum hook, and a white juice dumbbell. Really, simplicity itself. And I have to apologise here for the lack of action. When you do YouTube, every time the rod goes, you pick up that camera or the GoPro, and I promised myself if it went again, I was just going to enjoy playing the fish without the camera on, and that's what I did. It come on the right hand rod, on that 10-foot rod again. It was a joy to play it, you know, it's great fun, and yeah, really enjoyed with the sun on my back, tensing up a bit. Yeah, really enjoyed with the sun on my back, just enjoying playing a fish without the camera on. A lovely fish. I forgot what number of fish in a day it is, and doesn't that show what a good session it's been? Thank you very much, girl, and let's get her straight back before she flips. One last look and get her back. So with the buzzard circling overhead and the session winding up, isn't it what fishing's all about? That couple of moments of, you know, the rods going, that fix and that adrenaline of the rods coming alive, whether it's the float with pike fishing or the alarms with carp fishing. We crave those couple of moments where silence turns into mayhem. And even after a couple of runs today, I'm sat here hoping that the rods go again. And I guess as anglers, if that ever leaves you, then that's the time to pack it in. And as always, you can just see them beneath the water. It looks like another golden common, and he's got to be the laziest carp in the world. So when I was talking about the adrenaline rush of a take, and that most certainly had it when it screamed off, but it used all its adrenaline on the take. It come in a bit like a bream. Well, I guess some of the carp in winter are like that. Made up to have had so much action today. So as you can see from the jumper, it's been a pretty hectic day, but what fun it's been. And if that last fish didn't fight, then this one surely did. It's battered me just getting it to the mat. And what we'll do is we'll end the vlog with this fish. I've thoroughly enjoyed today. You know, thank you to our Abby for that lucky charm, because it's definitely worked, and no doubt she'll be claiming half of all the fish caught for her tally. But yeah, what a lovely fish to end the vlog on. Just like to wish you all tight lines. If you have been here since the time when we used the juice dumbbells, then thank you very much for supporting the channel. And if you are new here, thank you as well. I hope you enjoy the content that's on the channel. It'd be great if you could take a second to subscribe and like the video and share it with your friends. But until next time, tight lines, and I'll catch us all in the next vlog. Tight lines.